We are back at WELLDAM'N TV. This is your host, the Great Fox. We had a very heated up question out there we didn't get to finish. So I asked the fellas over here, pennyhardbody and 4BZ, if they were in a supermarket and they were trying to maybe put somebody on their arm and they seen a loud woman, nails, eyelashes, hair, and they seen a woman that quote unquote is natural locks, you know, doing her spiritual thing. I asked them which one would they approach and would want to make their woman based on what they see. And they said they would go for the natural because that's somebody that they could see building them up. Now, Sassy Cat had her own way of looking at this. So we're back to this question. We're going to let you give your opinion there, Miss Sassy Cat.
First of all, I'm going to ask a real rhetorical question real quick. What's up with y'all two and the whole a woman building me up thing? I don't know. Wait, don't even answer that.
I was going to say, we didn't say that shit.
When we touched on the, we'll get back to that. When we touched on the having more than, you know, the woman having more than the man, you was like, ain't that wrong? My woman want to build me up because that's what you was saying. You saying like, shoes, why not go ahead help? But anyways, what my question was, how I feel about that is, how you know, who's to say that the one that look natural is, you know, how you know she ain't really just fucked up as the other girl? Like,
she might be.
It could be the first day of her journey.
Because she like, because one of them like to be a bad bitch and the other one like to be a bad, you know what I'm saying, a beautiful lady. You know, they, you know.
It's bad, and that goes to just being judgmental. You know, I feel you on that. Because the other one may have her shit together, then the natural. So
how you know? They both might have their shit together.
It's on perception.
They both could be on.
Now what he's saying is, once he start dating them and he see that she is what she say she is, and then he can work with that. But he's saying, if this woman's always turning up and at the club and doing her thing, he's saying, no, I'd rather not have that. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Yeah.
And you saying, no, I might can go have a good time, but I still might need this spiritual woman. That's pretty much.
What? I like to have a good time and be spiritual too. I'm gonna come home and pray right after I come from the club. Like, like come on now.
Like, nigga like me, like I'm not no clubbing person, so I wouldn't really want my girl in the club like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it just depending on the type of man that it is. I might have been to the club like 3 times in my life. I don't see the hype behind it. I don't even like motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? Just be sweating on them and them women. It's like, bro, you away from me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a little controlling, but I mean,
it's not. I ain't no controlling. Yo, go have your fun. You feel what I'm saying? But if that's what I prefer, like you said, you prefer a nigga that make as much money as you are. I prefer my woman to be one of them homebodies that's gonna live at the house, woo. She ain't really worried about going to the club.
Difference of opinion. Difference of opinion. We got you.
You can't.
We'll agree to disagree on this. All right. Now. Here's another question that I asked the fellow. I'm sorry, yes. We got Queen want to rebut that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Queen.
Okay, so I can understand what he's saying. I can understand what you're saying. Now, with a woman like me, because I PR, I deal with a lot of rappers. I set up interviews. I do all that type of stuff. I was in a relationship with a man that felt the way he did, but he wasn't bringing enough money for you to tell me I can't work.
You ain't got no say in it.
You understand what I'm saying? But wait. But what I'm saying is a lot of men have that perception. A lot of men have that perception. So, that being said, I don't like clubbing either. I am a homebody for sure. Now that it's starting to get cold, it's finna start getting cold, and I'm happy that all my club appearances are finna. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't like the club either. I don't like the people bumping into you, people rude. I'll be ready to get into people every time I get up in there because my vibration is so high that I'm around shit that I'm like, you know? So I can understand that. I get that because I feel like a woman, I'm not going to say a woman places in the house, but I personally believe that I get more happiness out of being at home and cooking and cleaning and washing the clothes and folding them and putting them up. I get enjoyment out of it. A lot of these younger women, that's what they was raised up on. Being outside, city girls, twerking, all that. They was raised on that. So we in a generation where they think that is cute. Versus me, I'm like.
So you pretty much saying they social media guy. It's the norm.
It's the normal for these women to think it's okay to be in there
a TikTok.
It's cool to be at the house.
It's to me. I live, but I'll be like, please tell me we ain't got an event today. I want to go get in my bed. I want to go wash my clothes. Like, I want to go do that. That excite me. Like,
I see you over there. You seem like you got something insert in there. And I'm going to give you that opportunity because I see that hair.
Nah, I'm itching to stay quiet. Like,
you know what?
Why do people blame so much on social media?
You know what?
Because it's a big problem now.
Is social media really the problem, or is it the fact that nobody wants to take accountability for the things that they're just wanting to do and the places they're just wanting to be? So everybody, you know what I'm saying, just want to find somebody or something to blame it on, and it's social media just because, everybody got a phone nowadays and everybody got access to a phone and social media. So, you know, nobody want to be accountable for their own actions. Like, they want to say, social media made me do it. Or I seen it on social media, started there first, and, you know, I wouldn't have known about it had it not been for social media. Like, they don't, you know, you wrong. Like, when you learn something, right from wrong.
You're right.
Nice way to put it. That's a nice way to put it.
Because like I was telling him, I was raised in the house with my mama and my daddy. So that's what I seen. I seen my mama. She might have worked here and there. But for sure, daddy was making sure everything's paid for. My mama washed clothes, cook, cleaning, all that. And when my daddy was off, he did the same thing. Because he like, taking care of us was a job for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that way. That's why I'm that way, because I was raised in the house like that where it balanced out.
See, I've been in both though. Because when I was younger, my bad, go ahead. When I was younger, my dad and my mom was not together. My mama didn't get with my stepdad until I was like 9 years old. Yeah. When I was younger, I mean, I've always seen like my mama doing, you know, just whatever she wanted to do kind of thing. And, you know, her and my daddy always into it, whatever. But then once my mama and my stepdaddy got together or whatnot like that, it started to be more like structure in my life. My mama started, you know what I'm saying, doing what a wife's supposed to be. Like, you know, like you said, she was still going out doing her, you know what I'm saying, because that's just what she wanted to do. But she still did housewife things, you know, so it wasn't a problem like that, you know.
Yeah.
I can see both points on that. Now, we're going to get back to another question that I asked Penny Hardbody for Vegan. When is it, well, let me put it like this. Around what time do you think is appropriate for a woman to ask you to start buying nails or maybe their hair or pay bills?
What you mean? Like,
no joke. Because some guys will go out here in the strip club, make it rain, pay bills. Some guys are saying, "No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just trying to get."
Let me ask you, what you mean? What time?
Like a time limit. Say you meet her. A time frame.
Let me say this, nigga. I'm gonna say it now. Now I might bump heads with a lot of niggas out here, but this is just how I feel. Shit, if I ask you to be my girl, you know what I'm saying. You take on that role. You know what I'm saying. My woman, that's our top immediately. So if I say, okay, listen, I want you to be my girl. We dating that same day. We finna go out and do something. I'm gonna get her some niggas. I'm gonna get her from her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you my girl. Yeah.
Me,
you ain't gotta earn it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn
but
it.
if we just fucking around, like we just, don't have me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But don't,
I can't help you. Like I said, but once we make this shit like solidified and like, okay, we together, this is what we doing.
You gotta
make sure you straight.
You gotta, like,
when you go out to Walmart or whatever, they be, hey, that busy girl right there, but if you looking damn bad, they gonna be like, damn, who he fucking with?
For sure. Perception.
That's all it's about. So you represent me.
So you're saying just not a chick that, you know, might be hooking up with here and there.
Nah, that's big. That's big.
You gotta know who you talking to when you talking to them.
You heard me. You heard me.
At all, please don't get it misconstrued.
I know a couple of them. You want
don't get it misconstrued.
That's why I say I do not condone that. It ain't tricking if you got a shit. I do not never supported that. Never supported that.
Yeah.
So that's tricking with money, you know.
That's tricking, man.
That is tricky.
That's tricky.
If that's not your wife, your girl, even with the baby mama situation, that's a little tricky. But I mean, even still, she represents you to some form of fashion.
So ex-baby mama, they fit in that category. Yeah, if I could do it.
Yeah.
Depending on.
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tricky one. Because it's like, hold on.
But don't get overboard with
Yeah,
the
don't
thinking
do
like,
it.
I gotta do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you almost got to, though. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't almost got to do shit.
Nah, stop the shit.
Okay, alright.
Get that up too.
You know, you're right, bro.
You
10
not
toes
my
down.
girl,
You're right.
like, you not
What
that. I don't have to do nothing.
Got you.
But, you know what I'm saying? I lay down, had kids with you, and my kids good, I gotta make sure you good. But that only go to a certain extent. Like I said, you want to get your hair done every week and all this shit.
And most men ain't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
That's real that nigga right there for sure.
That's just me personally. I can't speak for a lot of those niggas. They'll
Cool.
try to spin their way into some pussy.
Cause if my kids hungry, I'm bringing my kids food. I ain't bringing her no food.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just me.
The other kids.
Yeah, that's just me.
Hey,
Boy, I'm finna get up.
Well,
damn.
Wait a minute.
If we not together, like that one video with the
yeah,
McDonald's.
well, shit, I ain't gonna bring the other kids and shit, but then again, it might be.
Hey, we got to swing this right quick.
Okay,
we got to swing this because Sarah Cat look like she got something to say.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I got
Yeah,
something.
know what?
if we ain't together, no matter.
Me and my kids, I don't care if I got 6 kids and you only got one by me. You bring that one child to the house, me that one child, and they 5 siblings, we finna jump on you.
Damn, where they daddies at? Where they daddies at?
We finna jump on you.
Where they daddies at?
Because I think it was also saying like you went to go spend like what $10 or $4 or whatever on the folk for a Happy Meal or whatever the case. Well, knowing me, if I got kids, the way I like to eat, my kids like to eat, so they want big kids, they want grown people meals.
Okay.
So if you finna go spend some money on the grown
Well,
people,
hold on. So in other words,
wait a minute.
wait, let me set it up for you. So in other words, you're saying.
Can I throw this pillow up?
So in other words, you're saying if you had 3 children.
She said,
If I had 7,
We're going to use 3 for this example.
all right, let's go.
And say, Penny Hardbody came over. He got 1 kid by you. And say, you know what, I'm going to come over, Sassy Cat, and I'm going to bring the baby Happy Meal. You going to say, no, you better bring 3 Happy Meals.
kids. What the fuck?
He better hope them kids ate since he ain't already.
Alright, you know
If
what?
I gotta
Hey.
sit up here and offer, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, put it in there like, oh, dig in your pockets like, shit, I got 2 other kids over here.
But it's not.
And wait on
That's not my
the
But what
responsibility.
about if it's not